Hi, and welcome to your chest and tricep series on a Pilates Reformer. This is a perfect mini arm series if you only have under 10 minutes, but if you do have more time and you want to incorporate any other muscles, go to my channel and pick one of my other classes to continue working out.
To get started in our kneeling chest opener, we'll start with medium spring load. So for me, that's one yellow, one black spring, or just one black spring for a nicer option. You'll start grabbing your long cables, facing the back of the machine away from your springs. Kneeling on the carriage, hands are tucked just by your side. So for this, you really want to open up your chest, drive your palms back behind you, like you're making a little semicircle behind you. It's a really small range of motion. The chest opener, you really want to focus on opening, rounding back your shoulders, driving your palms behind you, squeezing your shoulder blades, and then slowly resisting the tension forward, stopping your palms right here by your side. Never bringing them in front of your hips, that'll lose tension on the springs. So just driving your palms back and forward. Before you touch your springs, you can move back towards your springs to make this harder, or you can move up to make this easier. I'm going to move back, find that spot where you really have enough tension on your springs to where you're not going to fall forward or backward. It'll start to get spicy right about now. In 10 seconds, we'll drive our palms all the way back. In 5, in 3, 2, and 1. Everything back, hold it here. Now tuck your thumbs in towards each other, away from each other. In and away. Just pulsing here. Everything lit up. We got 8 seconds of pulses. We'll go full range. In 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Remember, stopping your palms right by your hips. Back to full range of motion. All right, transitioning to our kneeling tricep kickback. Hinging at your hips, hovering your glutes just over your heels. Straighten up your arms, extend your palms behind you. Squeezing your triceps, then slowly release. Only taking your elbows about to that 90-degree bend before you start right back up with another rep. You want a nice flat back here. So hinging in the hips, the crown of your head is forward so that your spine is straight, your spine is in a neutral position. We'll start with some pulses first in 10 seconds. Drive your palms behind you, squeeze your triceps in 5, in 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze your triceps, hold here. Now tiny little tricep pulse. Tiny little tricep pulse here. We got 10 more seconds. We'll go full range of motion. In 5, in 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze full range of motion. I'm going to add a hip lift every time I take that tricep kickback. Lift my hips to incorporate a little bit of lower body. Incorporate a little bit of stabilizing muscle. This is a more advanced option. It's up to you if you want to take it, or just stay in my standard tricep kickback. All right, we got 10 seconds before we transition to a kneeling chest fly. We'll pivot to face the front of our machine this time. In 3, 2, and 1. Hold your cables. Pivot to face the front of your machine. So you can either sit down on your knees for a nicer option, or you can come up to a kneeling position for a more challenging option. Either way, your elbows are up in alignment with your shoulders and your palms. If you're up in a kneeling position, squeezing your glutes. Your elbows only come back about as far as your side body. Try not to bring them further back than that. That'll start to arch your back. So everything stays tucked and forward. Using your chest to draw your knuckles and your palms in towards each other, like you're hugging a big beach ball or a big bear or a big tree. In 10 seconds, hug that big tree, that big beach ball in 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, big deep breath. Now slightly open up the gap, slightly close the gap. Slight open, slight close. Just like you got a small open in the gates. We're not letting the whole Trojan horse in. We got full range in 3, 2, and 1. Full range of motion. Remember, sitting back on your heels to make this a little bit nicer. We got 10 seconds, one more pulse. Hold it with your palms, your knuckles together. In 3, 2, and 1. Drive everything forward, squeeze your chest. This time it's a tiny lift, a tiny lower, like a ballerina. 10 seconds, overhead tricep extension to finish out this micro arm series. In 3, 2, and 1. Overhead tricep extension. Elbows stay tucked in, biceps by your ears. Again, you want that flat back, flat back. Squeeze your triceps to straighten out your arms, driving them up and forward. Then slowly release back. If you have any sort of sensitivity in your elbows, just take a smaller range of motion. Really making sure that your elbows stay tucked in like they have magnets between them. We'll keep our palms away from each other slightly. Unlace your fingers if they're laced up. What that does is make your stronger arm take over. We want both of our arms working equally. We'll find our most challenging point and pulse it there in 5. In 3, 2, and 1. Most challenging point. Now pulse it up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. We got full range to finish in 5. And 3, 2, and 1. Down first, slow up. Full range of motion, just 20 seconds here, and you are out of this tricep extension in 10 seconds. That finishes your micro arm series. Triceps should be burnt out in 3, 2, and 1.
Thanks for following along. I hope you enjoyed. If there's anything specific that you want to see, let me know what I can record for you guys. I'll be posting new videos every single week.